Hey, episode 3.
How we doing, guys?
We are doing well.
Absolutely.
Guys, I'm excited. We got a guest. Our first guest.
I know.
I know, man.
Are
yeah.
you guys pumped or what?
Oh, absolutely.
It's very good.
It's
Very good.
very
All
good.
of it. And it's
Long-time friend.
right. Of the show. Even
Yes,
in
indeed.
its previous incarnations, he was a previous host.
He was
and
indeed.
he brings us a little bit of clout, some distinguished. He's a congressman.
He is a
He
congressman.
is a congressman, yep.
And he's just, he's just a nice, he's a debonair kind of fella anyway.
Decent human being.
Yes,
Exactly.
indeed.
A gentleman, a real gentleman.
So
a
we're
mensch.
Yeah, we're really excited about bringing him on. So
All right. Well, on today's Mass Debate, it'll either leave you green in the gills or blue in the face.
and on props to blank, some not so great minds think alike.
But first, on this week's installment of Blank, Blank, or Blank, we find the best part of saving the planet is knocking celebrities down a peg. I'm Jed.
I'm Craig.
And I'm Kirk. Now let's get fucking nuts on this episode of the Blank Propaganda Machine.
Booyah.
Booyah. Blank, blank, or blank, guys. It's time for blank, blank, or blank. And if you do not recall what this game is all about, this game is basically our rendition of Murder, Fuck, Kill with our own twist on it. We've come up with our own 3 words, and then we ask each other different things. Today, though, however, we are honored and blessed to have the great Andy Bateman. Thanks for being here, Andy. It's awesome having you.
It's good to be here. I just realized, it's murder, fuck, kill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Murder, fuck, kill.
I
You
thought it
don't
was
remember
like
that game?
Mary.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
Mary, fuck,
Yeah.
kill. He's right.
He's
We know
killing
how
her
this
twice.
is going
because-
down.
This is why we've got him here,
Yeah.
folks, as he keeps us straight.
This seems like a tough, kind of a sadistic game.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a
2 out of 3
Squid
die.
Game kind of situation that you're thrusting us in.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. All right. I misspoke there.
In
Classic.
the sports world, I just call it like start, bench, or cut.
That's a little more
That's
family
right.
friendly
That's
than
yeah,
murder
That's right.
and
Yeah.
fucking
And killing.
and killing. Murder and killing's the same thing. That's what I love is that his head, he went there because he's such a
Twice.
violent person. We've
What?
talked about this.
This is
his,
not.
his
No.
bark is as big as his bite is what he usually likes to
That's
say.
not. Come on.
But so he's a violent guy, so I can understand why he went murder twice.
Well, anyway, it's our rendition of Mary, fuck, kill. Thank you for the correction. I did have a bit of a Shawlinism there. So this week, we're going to theme it up, guys. And that theme is going to be in honor of Earth Day. Because, we care about the environment. And, we're also late to a lot of things. So
I was
this
gonna
is...
say, isn't this like a couple of months after Earth
This
Day?
is, this is why it really suits us. So,
we tend to get to these things in our time.
Well, that and, frankly, Earth Day should be every day.
Yeah,
Kirk.
could you really devote a day?
Yeah,
Listen.
can you just devote one day? No, you can't just devote one day.
Sounds like something a person that forgot what day it was on would say. I
Well-
forgot what day Earth Day is, so
No,
let's just make it every day in my heart.
No, I honestly think it's just, we should have it quarterly at least, all right? So this is Earth Day quarter. This is
Quarter
the
1 Earth Day.
Quarterly is actually, quarter 3 or 2.5. That's probably about when this will air. So this is quarter 2 Earth Day. In honor of that,
Wow.
our three words are going to be reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Oh, man. There you
That's
go.
clever. I like it.
Reduce, reuse, and yes, and I gotta give props to Andy Bateman for coming up with that. Actually, this
Straight
is
from
not-
his noodle.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. So, reduce, reuse, recycle. Who wants to go first? Who wants to challenge someone?
Does anybody, you got any?
Nothing yet.
I mean, I'll just say it's good that you bring it up, even if it is late.
That's
you know?
true. Better late than never in
And
this
you're
case.
and talking in quarters, it's a seasonal.
The
thing.
seasonal
You know,
thing.
you need a
Yeah.
reminder of how to be more sustainable. Being sustainable and living sustainably is different in the summertime
Versus
than it is
the
winter,
springtime.
springtime.
I like that Andy is a fucking laziness enabler for you. It's like, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. You're right. Seasons and shit.
Yeah.
That's natural.
No.
Well, that's
Sure.
What's lazy about having multiple Earth days, bro?
Isn't Earth Day like 420? Shouldn't that be easy to know? Isn't it like that?
It's around there. And then there's Arbor Day near there, too.
Arbor Day, too, yeah that's true.
Arbor Day needs a pick-me-up. Arbor Day needs to get brought
I
up
don't
a
even know
little
what the
more.
fuck that is. What, I mean...
That's more about...
I mean, I've heard of it.
Just
I know,
trees.
but what? It's just trees?
Plant a tree?
Arbor? I
You don't
thought it
remember
was about, like, a harbor or something.
That's Pearl Harbor Day.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we got too many fucking days, okay, guys? All right. Anyway, reduce, reuse, and recycle. What you guys got?
All right. Now, here's my 3. Jed, are you ready?
Bring it on.
An old, dirty towel, just like grimy, has been on the floor of your bathroom for months.
Okay.
You didn't even know it was behind the door. You just found it.
One that fell behind the register and has been sitting there just stewing.
It's funky.
You got a register in your bathroom?
Yeah.
You're like, is something
Jesus,
dead
what
in
are you
here?
charging?
Heat register.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant cash register.
No.
It's a nice toilet this guy's got. He's got the fucking vacuum
what the fuck
flush.
are you talking about?
Lot of
Okay,
turnover.
all right, register. That makes sense. Okay.
So an old dirty towel, an old porn mag from the 70s, musty smelling porn mag,
Okay.
Full
and
bush. Full bush.
a battery, just a good old AA battery.
Just one? Just a singular battery?
Just found it. You know it's no good.
Okay.
You're not going to throw it in the trash because that's not how you do
no,
things.
it's not. It's not how you
That's
do
not
things.
what you do.
That's just very bad for the environment. Well, obviously, I got to recycle the battery,
That was the right answer.
Okay.
but that leaves me to very, very difficult options on the other ones.
I think he kind of cornered you into those two choices.
Maybe. Maybe.
I'm
might have happened.
gonna reduce the towel by burning it because nobody needs to deal with that. And
Burning's a good
I
choice,
guess
too.
I'll reuse the porno mag.
All right.
Shocking.
Honestly, I think you nailed it.
That's the only way you could. That's the only way you can navigate
You
that one. I
completely
believe.
steered him in that
Now,
direction.
how are you reusing this porno magazine?
Well,
Well, I'm using it to restabilize my coffee table.
Oh, of course. You're right. I don't know why my mind didn't go right there to begin with.
all right. Well, Jed, you're up.
I am up,
What
and
you
I
got?
don't have anything. Hold on. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Who you got to challenge someone too.
That is
You
true.
gotta Challenge someone.
I'm going to challenge you, Craig. First off,
Okay, buddy. See what
your
you got.
your 3 items are a twice-used diaper.
Twice used diaper? Is it like a cloth diaper or is it
No, it's just regular disposable.
just twice used?
Someone
Stayed
forgot
on,
to
stayed on
disposable
someone for
diaper.
too long.
Wow.
Didn't get changed. It got hit up twice.
Jesus. Okay.
A 1937 broken down Ford truck
Okay.
and Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba. Yowza.
Hold on. Now, because we've had this debate in the past, when you say Jessica Alba, do you mean her physical body, her essence?
Just
Her
the
career, her
concept.
career?
Just the concept of Jessica Alba.
The idea.
Just
Her
the
brand.
idea.
Her
Yeah.
brand. The Jessica Alba brand.
Yeah.
Okay. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. So it's the dirty diaper.
Twice used.
Twice used. Jessica Alba. And what was the third one?
What was a 19?
The Ford
yeah, the
truck.
Ford truck.
1937 Ford truck. Okay. I am going to reuse the truck.
Reuse it.
I'm going to reuse the truck because, I mean, that's cool.
It's a classic.
I get it running. You know, I'd be cool. I'd be, I got this awesome truck now. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to recycle the diaper, at least try to.
So I can get that third use.
No, that would be reuse. Recycle is you turn it in and then they turn it into bottle of pop that you're drinking right now.
He's going to compost the contents.
Yeah.
And then he's going to turn it into that
Turn it
Fanta
into
bottle.
that Fanta bottle you just took a drink of.
I don't think that you can
That's Mountain Dew
recycle
bottle.
diapers. Just a point of contention.
Point of contention.
Yeah.
I think that's a good point.
Well, I'm gonna try to. I'll sneak
make
it
the
in. I'll
attempt.
sneak it in. All right.
But you're going to put it in the recycling bin.
Yeah.
And
it's-
assume that it got
It's-
no,
recycled.
it got recycled. Okay.
You should
Okay.
actually drop it off at the grocery store where you drop the plastic bags off and just bury it into a bunch of plastic
There you
bags.
go.
The shit fucking smelling diaper.
They
and
would
then just
never know.
put it
They
in
would
there,
never know.
And it's kind of like a fun prank on the person that has
It
to
is
pick
kind
that
of
up.
fun, right?
They're like, what the fuck?
They'd open it up and they'd be like, "Oh, These guys.
These rascals.
Oh, they're so funny.
They put a twice-used diaper in
Oh, that is too funny.
Sons of bitches.
That's what had happened. So, yeah, you got me. You got me, man.
Now, how are you going to reduce?
No, so here's the thing. Jessica Alba needs to be taken down a peg or two. So I'm going to reduce
So we're going to
her.
reduce the brand.
I'm going to reduce her. I mean, she don't have to be like nothing, but she needs to be reduced a little bit.
Knock her down.
Why?
just
Yeah.
one
I was
or two
gonna
pegs.
say.
She's up on her high horse, man.
Really?
When was
Yeah.
the last time you saw Jessica Alba in anything?
She tries to promote her health brand stuff, and she does stuff.
Recently, there was a Aaron Rodgers, Ahmad Sauce Gardner,
Love Triangle?
Jessica
Alba news item,
See, there you go.
where Aaron Rodgers and Sauce Gardner were at the Knicks game, new teammates, and then he said to Sauce, "Hey, look, there's Jessica Alba over there." And Sauce said, "Who is Jessica Alba?"
Well, see, Sauce is with me. He understands.
Mhm.
She needs to be brought down a
Knocked
few
down a peg or
pegs.
two. Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So we're going to reduce her. That's what's going to happen.
Jesus.
Sound good?
This guy's ruining careers.
I don't know about that, but I'm sorry.
I think Fantastic Four did that for you, bud.
All right, so what are your three then?
Okay. Well, I got to challenge this guy who's questioning my...
I was asking for
Yeah, you were asking for it. You're questioning my logic,
Mhm.
coming after me. Now I'm going to come after you, buddy.
Okay.
All right. Reduce, reuse, or recycle. Number 1, crusty, used Q-tip that's been poking around at an affected ear.
Jesus Christ.
All right,
Very
that's
specific.
number 1.
Very specific.
Number 2, your dog Lulu's shit bag. Your dog
Jesus
Lulu's
Christ.
shit bag. 3 will be the oil of a fryer that's fried hundreds of fish sticks. Hundreds and hundreds for months and months and months. All this thing has done is fried fish sticks, and now you gotta eat some fries. You gotta use it for fries.
But hold on a second. that kind of forces him into reuse on one of these.
Well, okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to use. Okay, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. That does force it. So that's just it. I'll just put
So
it
how
at
about
that.
the other two? How you feeling about
Yeah,
those? I took care of that one for you.
No, no, you don't have to reuse. Okay, you're right. You don't have to reuse.
You need to
it.
come up with a new third. You can't
So
use that
the
one again.
old frying oil
that's what it is.
That's-
old frying oil.
that's been used for months and months and months in crusty ass fucking fish sticks
Okay.
in like
All right.
McDonald's or some shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they even have fish sticks?
McFish sticks coming soon.
The fillet of fish.
That's very good.
I love the fillet of fish.
Okay, I think that with the frying oil, I need to make some French fries. I think you can take your time with a strainer and strain out all the little fried fish bits and all this stuff. And it's probably, if it's fried 100 times, it can probably fry 101 times.
Yeah.
So I'll reuse the frying oil.
Ugh.
And
Gross.
then I will take the shit bag from my dear Lulu and walk it over to the garbage and plop out the raw shit right into the garbage, and then neatly keep it back in there and try to reuse that one. I already reused.
You did reuse.
Reuse. You got recycle.
All right,
Recycle,
I'll
reduce.
recycle that one. Then I'll recycle
Okay.
that bag. I'll just take the raw shit in the garbage, and then I'll just try to maybe clean it out. Maybe not. Do the diaper trick that you were talking about earlier. Put it in with the other plastic bags, and have a fun surprise for the...
There you go.
You know.
Absolutely. See, it comes around.
And then reduce the Q-tip.
The one that was used to clean
I
out
will
the
just
infected ear.
cut the little swab off,
Okay.
and then I'll use the stick, as a toothpick or something. Or
A toothpick.
Yeah.
Sounds
You
like
know.
a great idea.
God damn. Okay. See, I would have reduced the bag of poo with flames on somebody's doorstep.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
which
that's
is
good.
kind of reusing, but you get around it. You got to find the loopholes.
Plus, with the fryer oil, you could have made biodiesel.
That's true.
I was thinking about recycling the oil. Yeah, that was another thought of mine. But, I figured I'm not that picky. And I like fried fish. So
Getting
But
that
have
little...
you ever had that? Like, oh my god, that's the worst oil. You can never get that flavor out of it.
Truffle oil to me that's overdone is the worst oil. It's the
Well,
most offending oil.
That's
on my
true.
French fries. I'm like, what is
That's a
this?
different thing, though. That you're not cooking it in the truffle oil, really.
I don't know what's happening with that, but sometimes you'll eat one and it's like you're eating like the eye of a potato or like a bunion on someone's foot.
It is a little excessive.
You're like, it's
Truffle
not. It's got
is
its
very
place. It's got its place, but it's more like the oil. It's more like the upscale gastropub type place. That's like, oh, we got this.
We got the fruit oil that we cooked your fries in.
That was a truffle trend going on for a minute there, where everybody
It's
thought
too
it was
much.
just the shit to do truffle. And you're right. It got over it. It's like pumpkin spice. It's the rich man's pumpkin spice.
It is the rich man's pumpkin spice for sure.
Oh, I'll get one though. Now I will get one.
Yeah, occasionally you do have to do some truffle.
No.
Never had
He means
truffle.
pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin
latte.
spice?
Yeah.
Haven't done pumpkin spice either.
Oh,
You've never done pumpkin
you got to
spice?
try it if you got to figure it out.
Only Grater's ice cream.
I like to get a latte,
That's
a hot
a-
latte.
But that's a whole different segment.
I mean, obviously, I've had
Grater's
pumpkin
ice cream.
spice and pumpkin pie.
You think you're going to
but-
get sponsored by
Yeah,
Grater's
no,
ice cream?
but
But
you
no
need
other forms of pumpkin spice.
Yeah, you can take your pick. They make like Twinkies
Home of,
pumpkin spice.
Fritz the hippo, and you know.
That's right. All right, so you're up,
Oh, okay.
and
All right.
you got one person to choose.
All right.
This fucking
I'll challenge
fuck
this
over
guy
here.
over here,
I'll
Mr.
take
Kirk.
it. I'll take it.
Okay, so I haven't really put much thought into this. Okay, it's Oscar the Grouch, but he's the Mucinex guy.
Okay.
He's the Mucinex booger.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
All right, and then you have like the biggest skid marked underwear that you've ever seen.
Okay.
You know, you
Like,
think
is it from one skid mark
no,
or multiple?
You think, and you come to suspect that they're yours.
But I don't know for sure.
You don't know for sure.
Where did I find
Yeah,
them?
they just they
appeared?
They in your car, like
Back
in the
seat
back
of the
seat of
car.
the car.
Yeah,
Yeah, in the back
okay.
of the car.
Yep.
And then the last one would be like a significant wad of gauze
Okay.
that has like it's like a bandage, and there is definitely some red
Dried blood.
crust, pretty significant.
Deeply
yeah.
embedded into the gauze.
Also in the back of your car on the floor mat,
Next to
and
the
the
underwear.
floor mat is pretty stained up from that gauzy.
Oh, so there was
Wad.
okay.
Wow, it's
Yeah.
like movie blood.
getting
Yeah.
additional
Shit.
Right.
backstory here.
Movie blood
Yeah.
all up in like that much blood.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but it not that much, but it was like a small pool.
Like
Right.
somebody probably died.
Somebody
But
was
it's all a
No,
mystery
no.
to me. I'm
Yeah.
not like I don't know what happened.
Like
Is
if
there any brain material or?
no. Think
Pus.
about like when a
Flesh.
Star Wars character gets their hand cut off.
Oh, it's a clean. Okay.
Yeah, like that. Kind
Okay,
of thing.
all right.
Okay. So let me ask you: the first thing you gave me, the Mucinex guy, that's Oscar the Grouch. Is he like a Muppet of some kind? When you say he's Oscar the Grouch?
No, he is Oscar the Grouch,
As the Mucinex guy
but he
in that
is
style.
but he's slimy. He's not furry. He's
okay.
gooey and gross and annoying, just like Oscar is. You know.
Yeah.
But contagious. He's disease ridden.
Yeah. Okay.
He
Yeah.
does live in a garbage
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this seems easy for me, honestly. So I think I'll say I'm going to reduce the gauze. I'm going to go ahead and burn that. I'm not sure what's on that. That just seems like something I don't want to mess with. So we're going to get it off the earth.
I would have thought you would have reused that, man. You got a fetish with that kind of shit.
Well, I'm saying after I'm done fucking the wad of gauze, I'm going to
Reduce it.
Because
He's got to burn the
All right,
evidence.
that makes a lot more sense.
yeah, I'm
Incinerate.
going to
Burn the
definitely
evidence.
listen. I don't want to cheat every time, but I'm definitely going to reuse that gauze before I reduce that gauze. You know what I'm saying?
Huh.
Happy Earth Day.
But
folks.
right, happy. This is for you, Gaia.
Yeah. Gaia. Ooh.
And then let's see here. So then, so I've reduced that. Then I'm going to recycle. I'm going to reuse the hold on. What do I have to recycle something?
Recycle, reuse, and
reduce.
So far, you've
Reduced.
reduced the wad of gauze that has yours and someone
that was
else's
the right
DNA
mixed together.
in
So
it.
I think what I'll definitely do, I've reduced that. I'm going to go ahead and recycle the underwear.
Okay.
I'm just going to go ahead and pay that forward to the Salvation Army or somebody. That's going to get recycled into somebody else's life. I won't be reusing it. They will. So I
Okay.
consider that a recycle.
Sure.
And then I'm going to definitely reuse the puppet. It's a puppet.
What puppet?
Oscar the Grouch.
No. Okay.
So
All right.
listen,
All right.
This is for kids' birthday parties, bat mitzvahs. I'm gonna
You're gonna spread
pour
disease
this
like
thing
a
out.
good boy.
I'm gonna fucking run it through the washer and dryer once. It'll be fine. It's meant to be a grimy puppet. If it's Oscar the Grouch, he's meant to look like shit. I'm
yeah,
gonna
but he's actually
reuse this
not.
shit.
But he's not like a puppet, though. He is the actual he's like a Mucinex.
He's
character.
still a mascot. Kids love that shit.
Yeah.
fair enough.
I mean,
I'm making money off of this fucking guy, regardless.
You might have something there, I think.
Throw it, it'll
Okay.
stick to
Yeah.
walls.
I'm
That's fair.
reusing the
Yeah.
fuck out of this thing one
I
way or
mean,
the
you
other.
know the guy dressed up as the Colgate character is going to be agreeing with you.
Sparkles.
Mr. Sparkles
Yeah.
or whatever,
Oh shit!
There you go.
Did you
Once-
dress up?
in front of a bunch of
Yeah, like a board
execs
meeting or
at
something.
a board meeting.
Did you dance?
A retreat.
Let's put the boy in the costume and make him dance.
And then I did have to come out onto the floor, and I couldn't see anything. And then maybe someone helped me, and then I just stood there and shook at people's hands as they won awards.
That's amazing.
And I even said, like, congratulations. Each time.
Did they say thank you back?
Yes.
Like, I had a real life conversation with a tube of toothpaste, and I got an award.
Yeah.
Bunch of middle-aged
I don't remember.
execs.
I was like a teenager or something. I was like 16,
Yeah.
17 years old.
It's like one of our first gigs. I had to make a mixtape for it.
Were you his fucking handler?
No, someone needed to be my handler.
didn't have
though.
a handler.
That
That
was
was
a
what was
critical error. Was that you ever see at the theme parks? There's
Yeah.
always a regular guy or gal
Yeah.
with Snoopy or Jasmine, whatever. So
It stops the nut tapping that the
Yeah.
fucking execs want to do.
right.
Like, tap this guy's nuts, and that they're all daring each other as they're waiting to get their award.
Oh, I swear that was wild. I couldn't see anything. So, yeah, okay. I see your point about the Mucinex monster. I just don't. I mean, I think, yeah. It's like I said. He's a germ. He's a.
He just strongly disagrees with
No.
the path that you took.
Yeah,
Listen,
I don't like
Oscar
that.
the Grouch and that Mucinex bastard
And you're talking
are
about
both
putting
mascots.
him around kids, vulnerable.
No, it doesn't have to
you
be
know.
kids. Just
Okay.
party situations.
You
I don't
said
care.
kids. You said kids.
It was an idea.
It's
Yeah.
not a bad
Listen,
one.
I'm
It's
not
It's
retracting.
a bad
If
idea.
they offer me and Mucinex Grouch fucking enough money, we'll do it. I'm taking the standard 10% fee.
This guy's a fucking regular businessman.
What would you do with this son of a bitch? What would you? He's just hanging around. You're just gonna let him live with you and your
I
family?
would,
Put him to
I would
work.
recycle that motherfucker.
How does that work?
I don't know. I just would love to see him
He'd just
like then
pass him
stick
off-
him in
he'd
one of those
pass him off to
machines
another
that they
brand.
recycle and like
He does.
watch him. I know. He
You'd
is
put,
a-
it, you'd put it out to the trash. You'd put it out to the trash, and the truck would come by and just dump
No,
the
I'm
Mucinex
gonna
Grouch.
go to the actual facility where they like melt down the aluminum, and I'm gonna stick that motherfucker in there.
God,
See what happens.
you're
I
on a
imagine he
dark
would
bent
melt.
there.
Oh.
You thought mine wasn't kid friendly. This
Well,
guy.
he was the murder, fuck, kill.
That's right. Death, murder, kill.
Yeah.
What was the three
I've
options?
just been doing it to save kids though, because he's a disease-ridden.
Yeah, I know. I get that.
Well,
guy.
you're giving him a whole different backstory. What
Yeah,
did this guy
that's
do?
what he's
He said it was
diseased. He said he was
Yeah.
diseased.
He's a contagious.
So that's what you do with disease-ridden people? You just fucking burn them in an incinerator?
I don't bring him around kids.
I think there was a guy, Adolf, that you're taking all your cues from.
First of all, he's not a human being; it's a character.
Adolf
All right?
Hitler. Look him up. He's a human being.
So that was blank, blank, or blank. That was another good one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that
All
wasn't
right.
too bad.
A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Wow.
Welcome to the Mass Debate.
Oh,
Yes,
masturbate
are you
again.
guys ready? Yeah. This is a crazy rematch here today, folks. The reason why is because we have two juggernauts going head-to-head that ended up making it to the finals, even though I know everyone knows I got robbed, clearly. But the two finalists from last year going head-to-head, they're having a rematch. This is easily going to be our most listened to segment of the season, if not ever, guys, because of this rematch. So this is going to be Jed versus Kirk
You're going down,
for the
sir.
rematch.
Well, so let me interrupt here just for a moment.
Okay.
That was quite a build-up, and I appreciate that. But the God's honest truth, and this is going to be a controversial call, but I'm still a little bruised from this guy from last season.
Well, I don't blame you.
with all his bullshit lying and cheating tactics that he uses.
It's true.
So
It's
what
fucking
I'm going to
true.
do is, and I know there's no official rule book on this, so I don't know how you guys are going to feel, but I'd like to invite our good friend Andy Bateman to stand in for me.
What?
What?
I feel like
Hang on a second.
So
Hang
you were
on a second.
you were making him a proxy? Is that what you're thinking?
I'm
to
thinking,
you?
yeah, I'm figuring I'm still emotionally wrecked from that last one. Jed gave me a pound and did not lube up first.
The congressman. You're bringing in the professional politician
I'm,
to.
Congressman, absolutely.
I'm gonna handle this.
So you accepted this.
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
guys have talked about this ahead of
So
time.
it was premeditated.
Well, we kind of looked into each other's eyes deeply and were able
Just
to
made a
communicate that, and he gave me a nod that I took as he's willing to do
Yeah,
this.
we knew.
Wow.
I don't know.
Shocking.
Man. I mean,
He said, I've got this,
Yeah.
but he said it with his eyes. He's like, I can handle this, bud. You're good.
changing the fighter at the last
But here's
minute.
what I'm
though.
going to say. This could go either way for me, but I want to go ahead and make this clear that however he turns out goes towards my record for the rest of the season. So if he pulls it off,
Yeah.
This is just totally opened up a new realm for this whole idea of the mass debate. This is.
he's my
I mean,
proxy.
you just blew it wide open, sir. I honestly, I like the idea. I think it could be really awesome.
You would like the idea, wouldn't you?
Well,
Well, I think what's
I
nice...
mean, just because you're scared, Jed.
I think it forces us to bring on smarter guests than us.
Oh,
We all
that's going too far. I mean, if you're-
Well, what I would say is none of us have the chutzpah or the gumption to actually run for public office. Whereas you had a dream and saw it through, and we don't live our dreams.
oh, that's please. This is a dream come true for me
So now
to be
we-
here
We'll
in
see,
your
I mean, that's
stead,
nice.
That's very nice of you to
arguing
say
with
that.
Jed.
Wow.
Regardless, we still we look up to you is what I'm saying.
Oh, that's bless your heart.
And
Well,
that's
are
why
you-
I
are you
want
guys
you to
done?
trash this fucking guy.
Are you guys done with the circle jerk already? We done with this? We get it. You think he's awesome. You think he's awesome. You're happy to be here. Blah.
Doesn't matter to me who I'm facing. I'm going to take you down,
Oh,
Mr.
he's
Bateman.
ready. Hope.
I know he's hard as a rock. Do you see this shit?
I know you're.
Can you put a pillow over that?
tactician.
All right. Well, this is going to be quite the showdown, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know about you, but I am super stoked about this last-minute sub. I think this is going to be amazing.
See, that just goes to show it was a good idea.
It was a good
This
idea.
guy's pumped.
I give you props. I got to give him props.
Thank
All
you.
right. So, let's get to the rules, shall we? In this game, the mass debaters will be given a topic unknown to them only moments before mass debating. Neither mass debater knows anything about the topic. We will have 3 rounds: opening, questions, and closing arguments. All right, are you guys ready? A roll to see who goes first.
Bring it. Where's them dice at?
The mass debater with the highest roll gets first choice between choosing time or topic.
Be witness for each other on the number here.
I got a 10.
Ooh, that's a high roll. And the newcomer?
I got a 6.
He's got a 6,
Ooh.
so he does not get to choose. Jed, you get to choose either time or topic.
I'm going to choose time.
You don't choose
That's
yet
right.
before
That's
I give
right.
you the 2.
We
You
do it every
this
time.
every time, dude. I got to give you the first couple things. Okay. Since you had the highest roll, you get to choose between topic or time. I will give you a choice between 2 sides of the mass debate. If you choose topic, I'm not even going to fucking worry about this. So, there's 3 rounds, opening questions where you guys will each question each other, and then the closing arguments. And I believe it's 90 seconds for the first round, right? Isn't that correct?
That sounds right.
2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes
each
for the questioning round, and then 60 seconds for the rebuttal.
That
for
sounds
the
right to me.
Okay, all right. So, are you ready, sir?
Yes. What are my topic options? So I can
you're
between time or
the
topic.
The topic is blue or green.
Blue or green? I think that I'm going to take time then, and I'm going to go last.
Oh, he's going last. So that means our challenger and newcomer, Congressman Andrew Bateman, chooses between blue or green. Which are you choosing?
That's a tough question. Those are among my favorite in the spectrum. I'm going to go true blue, though.
True blue.
There you
Okay. So blue is your color, Andrew Bateman. And then you've got, well, we don't know if it's color. Could just be spelling. We don't know. No, it's color. So you got green.
I got you.
Jesus, I got excited for
All
a
right.
second. What the fuck could it be?
Kirk, do you want to give any advice to your proxy before he begins this debate?
Yeah. Don't take bullshit. Call it out when you see it. And trust your gut. You know what the real answer is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm with you.
Follow your heart, too. That's another cliche
Beautiful,
I like.
Beautiful.
So here you go.
All right, so I'm setting the timer now.
Opening
And-
statements.
Opening statements. Andy Bateman, you go first, and your color is blue. I'm going to state what the actual argument is, and then I'm going to start the timer, okay?
Okay.
All right, blue or green? Which color is better and why? Begin.
Blue is the best color, as it is so rich with meaning and found in our atmosphere in such abundance. When you look at the sky, when you look at the sea, when you look inside your soul, you can see shades of blue. Looking around and seeing green is a pop-up color. It is an accent. It is in the foreground. It comes and goes in the form of living things, and it's beautiful in its own right. But it is not persistent in the way that blue is. Blue is also sensorial with your ears. You can hear the blues. You can understand blue from a context standpoint beyond just light and color. There's also the element of sound that you get with that rich blue tapestry that we see all throughout our lives. When you're young, blue is amazing. When you're old,
15 seconds.
Blue is likely one of the last things you see as you see that dying light. It's likely it's blue.
Timer. Time.
That was beautiful.
Wow, that was... Whew.
And the congregation says amen.
That was... All right. Wow, that was a tough one. Okay. You ready? And go.
Look. Let me just start off by saying, let's do one from your mentor here. Nah, man, dude, blue... Yeah, when people feel blue, they feel like shit. So, blue sucks, all right? But green's the color of life, dude. Plants, fucking, all that shit gives us our oxygen. Green's the color of money. Everybody loves money, so everybody loves green. So, you can't argue with that type shit. I could talk about green all day long, but goddamn.
Well, at least
blue.
do it for a minute and a half.
Quiet, please, from the gallery.
Green's just like, my favorite emeralds, dude. Emeralds are green. Emeralds are way better than sapphires. Plus, not all water is blue. Some water's green, and that's always the best water. Caribbean water's pretty green. Just got to deal with it. So, your examples are saying this is...
My favorite argument is you just got to deal with it.
Yeah, man, no. There's no way blue's better than
15
green.
seconds.
It's impossible. All the best things in life are green, and I'll stop there.
He's leaving 10 seconds on. All right. That concludes the opening statements.
All the best things in life are green?
Okay. All right. Hey, you're supposed to like. All right.
Listen, I just couldn't figure out if that was the most genius thing I'd ever heard, or the fucking dumbest. I was like, what?
Oh, woo. Yowza. That was a hell of a first round.
That was. I'm impressed.
Hell of a first round. I'm impressed with both of you gentlemen, particularly Andrew Bateman on his first try here. All right. Now we're going to go into the questioning segment. Since you started, Jed questions you first.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
How many questions is this?
Just 2.5 minutes.
Rapid fire of questions.
You have to be succinct in your response, though. Only
Yeah,
24
understand.
sentences.
We'll
Thank
call
you.
you out
All
for
right.
filibustering.
Okay, I can do that.
I mean, you can
I'm good
explain,
at that. Yeah.
but filibustering is,
Prohibited.
yeah, it's a fine line. All right. Here we go and start.
So, let me ask you this, Mr. Bateman. How can you argue that blue is better than green when I've already established, like, blue, when it comes to, like, so many things, has negative aspects? You know, when people feel blue, they feel bad. So, I mean, how do you trump that?
Well, that's just part of the spectrum of feelings. Blue is neither good nor bad. It's just blue.
Okay. So you're going to try to disassociate those two things. All right, that's probably a smart move, since it's obviously a big negative against your color. But, you know, you try to say that, you know, it's like it's the color of the sky, but the sky's not always blue, is it?
No, there can be many different colors of the sky. Certainly at sunsets, rainbows. But blue is always in existence within those colors, within those natural occurring events. Even things like the northern lights, which are green, yes, but they must exist within the context of the blue sky.
And I'd like to thank you for pointing out one really good reason why my color's better. Thank you, I appreciate that. But now back to your color, though, your blue color, which sucks. You know.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man. Just justified. How's blue better than green? I just don't get it. I don't see how that works.
Look into your heart, and you will see the truth of the color blue. It's in your blood.
Only when it's not carrying oxygen. That's the shitty end of the blood.
I don't believe that, sir. You need that in order to keep the cycle going. I believe that it's necessarily blue.
I always thought blue bloods was derogatory. Was I wrong in that respect?
Look at what they've built.
30 seconds.
Have you ever been to the Carnegie?
Hey, you're not asking questions.
Yeah. This is.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
I'm
me
sorry.
asking. Don't be bugging in on my
He
question.
insulted.
I get it. That was a heated thing to say.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't buy it. I don't think you've justified why blue's better than green.
Well, that's for someone else to decide. I'm only speaking facts.
Time.
Okay.
All right.
That got intense for a
That
minute.
did. That got very intense. Well handled by both of you, sirs. Again, great debating here today. I really appreciate it. Sorry to go into Nixon there a
I
little
was going to say,
Okay.
that was Nick.
All right. Now, Mr. Bateman, it is now your 2.5 minutes to question Jed on blue and green. Your time begins now.
When people say green with envy, is that a positive association?
I mean, that shows that they're wanting to get something more than they have. I mean, it drives people to progress themselves.
Have you ever heard of Gordon Gekko?
Yes, I have.
If I was to paraphrase him and say, green is good, would you be able to, as you put it to me, justify that statement from his perspective of the pursuit of higher and more affluent means?
Well, I mean, he said greed is good, but, you know, he was definitely all about the money. And as we've established, money is green and therefore good.
It is.
It is.
Do you know of many wonderful examples that money has been able to provide for others, and then look at the things that money has done, to the souls
Yeah,
of
but
man?
at the same time, man, look around yourself. Everything was built with money.
And that's a good thing.
That is a good thing, unless you think society's a bad thing. And if that's the case, well, good Lord, sir. I don't know what to tell you.
Good Lord. What about when you're feeling ill, looking a little green?
Yeah, I mean, you know. I guess there's always going to be some negative aspects, but nah, it's still, you know, green's good shit.
Let me ask you something. Whenever toxic waste has been depicted in media, what color is it?
Well,
30 seconds.
A lot of times it's purple or blue.
I doubt that seriously, sir. Most times it's yellow or green. I submit Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in as evidence. Batman.
Well, no. Batman was a white milky substance.
Oh.
What? Maybe for you.
I thought we were talking about what the Joker fell into.
And on that note,
Time's running out. Okay.
wow, that concludes the questioning round of Mass Debate. Are you guys ready for your closing arguments?
I'm feeling pretty confident there, Craig.
All right. Okay, do we have...
It's a minute each, and
Who
then
goes
I
first?
think he goes first again, and then I go
Okay.
last.
Okay. How much time do I have to fill for this?
Just a
60
minute.
seconds.
Oh, 60 seconds.
60
Yeah.
seconds.
You're
It's
just
your,
Okay.
buttoning it up.
yeah, it's your rebuttal. It's,
And
or
I've
it's
already
your,
set the precedent that you can stop early if you feel like you've concluded your argument.
You can kind of cap your argument here is the way we usually do it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right, so, Mr. Bateman, closing statements start in just a second. You have 1 minute of closing time. You may begin now.
I feel like I've made a strong and compelling case as to why blue is better than green, but to leave no doubt, I'd like for those in judgment to listen as I recite a few songs having to do with the color blue. If any of these hit you in the heart, you'll see why this counts. Blue Hawaii, Blue Monday, Blues in the Morning, Blues in the Street, Blue Christmas, I'm blue dabba dee dabba doo. Blue tomorrow. Blue in the feeling. Forever in blue jeans. Blue.
5 seconds.
Blues for you. Blues for Jerry.
Time.
Sorry. I thought I was going to be able to do better at that.
That's a lot of songs.
Yeah.
A lot of
That is
songs.
a lot of songs.
Yeah,
A lot of
that's
songs.
a lot of songs.
Those are not very many
Well, blues,
actual
too, you brought
songs.
up in
Don't give away all your secrets. Hold on.
All right. Okay. Jed, your closing statements. You have 1 minute starting now.
Look, Mr. Bateman, I'm impressed by your anthology of songs with the word blue in them. But don't let this man bamboozle you with, pulling your heartstrings trying to bring music into this. We're talking about the color, not talking about music. So, I still say that it's a solid case. Green's better. Green is the color of life. It's the color of spring. It's the color of the leaves that gives us the air we breathe. It's the color of the money that lets us pay for our shit. It's the color of civilization we've already established. Money. So, I don't think that you can argue against it, man. It's a no-brainer. I'm going to stop there. That's how confident I am on my side.
Wow, you got like 20 seconds left.
Wow.
All right, then. So
Judy
that
Blue Eyes.
concludes the mass debate. How do you think he did as your proxy?
I think he did incredible. Yeah, I think his arguments were sound, thought through. He didn't have arguments such as, so and so that's the way it's got to be. Or whatever the fuck Jed was saying. So yeah, I felt pretty good about it. There's a huge argument I think that was missed, but that's fine. I'm not going to bring that up because I'm not part of this.
Wow.
But I will just say there was one. Should I say it?
Say
maybe
it.
I
I think
You
you need to
must.
say it. I
All
gotta know. I gotta know.
I'm just saying, what two colors make up green?
Blue and yellow.
His answer was yeah. I know you got me. But other than that, I think my good friend Andrew Bateman, he brought it. He brought the A game.
That would have been a good. Coach's pass right there.
You got him on the ropes, Rock.
Ask him about primary colors.
Use your knowledge from all the way back in preschool
Fucking
and
Roy G.
shut him
Biv.
down.
Roy G. Biv. All right, well, that concludes the mass debate. Hope y'all enjoyed it.
Another good installment.
All right, well, here we go again, guys. We're going to do a little props to blank action.
Bringing it back from season 1. That's a fun one.
This is a fan favorite. And what it is, what we've done, we found a little oddity out there in the news cycle, and we're going to talk about it, and we're going to give some props to an individual involved in the story. Jed, I believe you have a good first one to start off with, right?
Kick it off, Jed. See what you can
All right,
find.
so I have headline, Rolling Thunder. Contestants chase cheese wheel down a hill in chaotic UK raids.
Oh, I know about this race.
Yeah, apparently they suspended it for a while, so I think this is the first year they've done it in a bit
Okay.
because COVID, all that shit, you know. So the big cheese of extreme UK sports events is back. Hundreds of spectators gathered Monday to watch dozens of reckless racers chase a 7-pound, 3-kilogram wheel of double Gloucester cheese down the
Oh.
near vertical Cooper's Hill near Gloucester in southwest England. So it's
How did this start? What the hell is this all about?
the rolling race has been held at Cooper's Hill, about 100 miles west of London, since at least 1826.
Oh,
The
wow.
sport of cheese
Wow.
rolling is believed to be much older.
Really?
It's fucked up.
The
I
rough-
didn't know it was around
yeah.
that long. I've heard of it, but I didn't know it was around that long.
So I guess it's a 200 yards. They're going down this steep hill, and a lot of dudes just like fucking roll, and fucking some people get knocked out because it's like you can't stay on your feet chasing this thing.
Right.
Oh, there are a lot of broken bones.
But I'm sending my props to Delaney Irving, 19, who won the women's race despite being briefly knocked unconscious.
What? So she knocked herself out while tumbling down this crazy hill.
And still won.
quote,
And
I
still
just
won.
quote, I just remember hitting my head, and now I have the cheese, because you get to keep the cheese as the prize if you catch it at the bottom.
You fucking better.
I mean, they get something else, hopefully. Shit.
No, just
No,
the cheese.
the cheese is worth something.
Is there a title?
How
at
much
least?
is it worth?
Probably hundreds of pounds.
Okay. Hundreds of pounds for
It's
this
it's
cheese.
7 pounds of cheese.
Yeah.
It's a lot of cheese.
Sizable wheel, and it's probably a nice, like,
I mean, it's,
artisanal cheese, you know?
and I'm sure going down this hill at speed does it some good.
In
Really?
what way?
Softens it.
Softens it?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah, see how it wouldn't do something.
These are just pure. You're
No, there's
just
some-
plucking this out of thin air. This
There's
is
some
bullshit.
good, leave it to Jed to choose the visual story. But there are some really good tumbling videos online of these fuckers just flying down, cartwheeling down this thing and like
Oh,
It's
yeah.
something
slamming
about,
into each other.
and it's something
like,
about
they-
the British Isles specifically, because they do a lot of these types of weird chase things down hillsides type of things. It's
They got a lot of hills.
Yeah,
well, they do
you
have a
got
lot of
that many
hills.
Hills
Primitive
and-
games, from back in the day.
yeah, for sure. Hills and dales.
and apparently a lot of
Right.
energy and reckless abandon to work out of their systems.
I guess so.
And a love of cheese.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
That does sound fun. Would you do that, Jed? Would you tumble down that motherfucker and get a wheel of cheese?
Would it depend on the kind of cheese?
It would depend on the kind of the cheese. I don't know if I would go for this particular. I think what was it?
I mean, you
A
have
Gloucester,
to be
some form of
fearless,
Gloucester
isn't
cheese.
it? It's like a 70, 80 degree hill. It's not like
It's not. Yeah, it's steep.
yeah, it's almost like
They
a
don't
cliff.
describe the gradients, but yeah, it apparently. It's,
Well, and then you factor in the number of people that sign up to do it.
Absolutely.
It becomes even more dangerous.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, exactly.
you don't want
'cause
to be
you're
at the
running
front
into each other.
because
Flying
people are just
bows
tumbling down on
yeah.
top of you as you're trying.
Or
to...
you want to be in the front and get the fuck out of the way because you also don't want to run into somebody.
Right.
I think you want to be at the back going careful and just hope the field thins itself out to you're the last one that makes it down to the
I mean,
cheese.
if
That's
you have
not
like
gonna happen,
Maybe
though.
you have
Those-
like a trampling fetish and you just want to be right in there.
If you prefer, if you're like somebody
That's
that like
true, I
enjoys
mean-
like, the odd mosh pit,
Yeah.
this might be a good one.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's right up Kirk's alley. I think that's more his speed. He'd want to be trampled hard.
I've seen this dude take going down a hill
I mean,
recklessly,
I love tumbling down hills and I love being trampled on.
I've seen
and he loves
Mind,
cheese.
body,
so, I
and
mean,
soul.
Yeah, I've seen Pam trample him both verbally and physically.
Yeah, and fucking emotionally a little bit too.
Yeah, a
Not
little
to
bit
put-
of all. He loves it.
Yeah, I love it. Bring it. It's like a big wheel of cheddar cheese that I would chase down a hill.
There you go. So on that, what's your story then, sir?
Oh, you want me to? Okay.
I'll see what you got, bub.
This is the headline. Receiving $10 change leads man to $300,000 lottery decision.
Wow.
That's right. This is a South Carolina man. He said receiving $10 change at the store led to the spur-of-the-moment decision, that was quotes, air quotes I just did, to buy a lottery ticket worth $300,000. The Low Country man told South Carolina education lottery officials he made a purchase at the College Corner store on Cummings Street in Charleston. There's a lot of C's, there's a lot of alliteration.
Woo!
And received $10 in change that he decided to spend on a multiplier surge scratch-off ticket.
Okay.
Quote, it was a spur-of-the-moment decision, the man said. I had $10 in change and said, give me one of those tickets.
Oh, wow.
The man said he scratched off the ticket when he arrived at work and was shocked to see the $300,000 prize.
Damn.
Quotes again, no way, the man recalled thinking.
As you do when you scratch off a
No way.
$300,000 ticket.
It went through my head. No way.
How do you read that
in
right?
quotes,
Possibly.
like a guy's thought. The winner said he is. The winner said he is in no rush to spend his prize money. I'm going to leave it in the bank, he said.
Good for him.
And they left his name out of this, which I appreciate, because I know if I ever won a lottery like that, I wouldn't want to be fucking.
ID'd. Absolutely not.
Who's your props to? I didn't. Did you say that already? Sorry.
The lottery officials? No, it's the guy. It's the guy for fucking following his heart of, I've got $10 here. I'm
Burning
not
a hole in his pocket.
Yeah.
You know what? Take a spin at life.
I think you fucked up on that story, man.
Why's that?
Because you should have been giving props to the cashier for having to deal with all that bullshit fucking change and not getting anything in return. And this dude wins something? Fuck that.
So you think that the guy who gave him the ticket was pissed off? Like when they
If
scratched
I was
it off?
that
he's
guy.
Like, oh, but wait a minute. That guy doesn't even know, because this guy didn't scratch it off till he got to work.
Well, he knows. He might know now.
And
I'm sure they know. I'm sure.
You're worried about his safety or something?
Because, because he had, like, the guy paid for it with change, right?
I don't.
Yeah.
Did I hear that right?
He paid for something else. There was a $10 bill in his change.
And he said,
Says
you know
he's
what?
Never won the lottery, never
it was
played
a
the lottery.
$10 bill. Okay, I thought he'd paid with $10 worth of change to buy the ticket.
No.
Well, it was his change.
It was
from
his
something
change from a
else.
previous transaction.
Gotcha.
He's like, you know what?
He paid with a 20, got a 10. He goes,
And
you know
he's
what?
like,
I've never played
okay.
the lottery before. Give me
Gotcha.
that. And he got the multiplier, and then he won.
And then he
big.
just dumped 3,000 pennies on them.
So
that's what I was
you're
wondering.
taking your story and mixing it in with mine.
Hey, you know nothing about my story.
well, I
buddy.
did until you stole it.
You what? Said I'm not even using that story. I'm going to my backup too. So there.
God damn it! I should have used that
Now
other
we're
story.
neither one of
then.
us gonna use that story.
Fuck. Okay. Well, fair enough. But no, there was no
Give it
pennies
to Bateman.
involved.
Bateman, you can use that story.
Well, you can use editing and just give my props to Sauce Gardner for not knowing who Jessica Alba was.
Nice.
Nice.
We'll
Nicely done.
take that.
That's breaking news. That's
Breaking news.
Well, then let's hear your backup story.
Oh shit! I gotta get to it. I had the other one up.
Well, then I want to say this in closing from my guy I'm giving props to, who the nameless South Carolina guy is. He felt it. He felt that thing, that spark, and said, "I'm gonna do it. There's something that's driving me to put this $10 bill towards this thing." And I'm telling you, if your intentions are good and strong enough, you can make shit happen. I'm just putting that out there.
turn $10 and change into $300,000.
I did a scratch off the other day, and I misinterpreted the rules and thought for about 30 seconds. I just won $100,000. I went to Rachel. I was like, look, and then she was like, I think you have to do one more thing, and I was just like, oh.
God damn. That'd be the worst feeling in the world.
I was like, okay.
It's a Connect 5, not a Connect 4.
Yeah, she was like, it was so cute. You really thought you won.
She patted you on the head and sent you on your way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
right.
hilarious.
I had a glimmer of hope of escape out of this existence. Yeah.
Not today, son.
That's
All
how
right.
she goes.
That's
Yeah,
how she
exactly. I was like,
goes. Well, you guys looking at me? Is it my turn? Are you guys ready?
Believe so.
Okay, mine is... I'm going to give props to the Heat mascot, Bernie. I give you props, sir, or madam. I think it's a sir. And this is why.
Statistically speaking.
It could be either.
It could be either.
It could be either, but I believe in this case it is a man. UFC star Conor McGregor sends Heat mascot Bernie to hospital with powerful punches during halftime bit.
Jesus.
Good Lord.
Yeah. So,
Wait a minute. So Okay.
UFC superstar Conor McGregor took a bit during halftime of Game 4 of the NBA Finals between the Denver Nuggets and Miami Heat a little too seriously. The former UFC featherweight and lightweight champion blasted Heat mascot Bernie with a pair of punches during a skit in which McGregor was promoting his line of cooling pain relief spray.
Jesus. A little too
Wish
well.
the mascot now apparently is going to need some
Yeah.
of.
Yeah, as a result of the shots, the man behind the Bernie costume was taken to a nearby emergency room for
Good Lord.
treatment, according to The Athletic. He was given pain medicine, sent home, and is reportedly doing well. So, if anyone is out there, you can Google this. I'm choosing a visual one, too, obviously. So you can give me shit about that, Jed.
Fair enough.
This is my backup, though, to be fair. But, yeah, you can Google this. During the halftime show, he's supposed to beat up the mascot. Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? Like, everyone knows who Conor McGregor is, right?
Yeah. Quite
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
I mean, would you be cool with that? Do you think that was a good idea? Would you like,
I mean,
yeah,
he
sure,
would-
you can hit me?
He was supposed to do it in a little
Playful.
play acting kind of a way, and it sounds like he was like,
This dude
"I'm about
was
to give you a real smash, Bernie."
Well,
I can't do
if you watch the video,
what is he,
he
like an
is
Irish guy?
smiling and having fun.
He's like, "Oh, oi!"
And, yeah, I think he, thought there would be probably some...
More padding?
Yeah, more padding and space between, because it's a giant head on this thing.
Did he punch him
But
in
I
the
guess
face?
he punched him in the face.
Oh, jeez.
Twice. So
Yeah.
after the first hit, which you gotta imagine was like shocking to the person,
Yeah.
and they were like, so maybe they didn't really have time to react. It
Oh,
just
he,
kind of
like-
took their breath away. By the time the second one hit, that's probably when the scream came out.
Yeah, and there's actually, in the footage, after he hits him, the dude goes down, obviously. And then McGregor gets on top of him and hits him again. Like,
Really?
Because
playfully.
he thought he was
You know?
playing.
Yeah.
He's like really
Yeah, I thought he was
selling
like,
the
this
bit.
dude's
He's
really
like,
in,
"Ah,
man.
yeah,
He's
exactly. It was fucking... Yeah,
And
so
then
props
he-
to that guy because he's going to sue those motherfuckers and get a lot of
Yeah.
money.
Maybe
That's
he'll just get a bunch of tail from the story.
Probably
Telling the ladies at the bar, like, I took 2 shots from you and McGregor.
You and McGregor.
Nah, dude.
Conor
That's
McGregor.
fucking... Yeah. It's not Obi-Wan,
so,
bro.
yeah, dude. It's like,
It's not Obi-Wan.
Like, I
Okay.
took 2 hits from Conor McGregor, and all I got was this t-shirt.
All I got was another case of his pain relief spray.
Right. His
Compliments.
lidocaine spray.
Compliments of Conor McGregor, and then his little whiskey or whatever. Proper 12.
I got a Conor McGregor gift basket.
Yeah, uh-huh.
the reason why I ended up meeting Colin Farrell.
You
was-
met Colin Farrell?
Yeah, because he wanted to watch the Conor McGregor fight live when he was here in Cincinnati, like recording something. So Prestige got hired in to do the tech, and I was like there having to deal with him, fucking walking up and asking me questions and shit.
Was he a nice guy?
He's like, didn't want to be a bother. And I'm like, dude, it's going to take 3 seconds. I can tell you exactly what your slate is. And he's like, oh, no, man, don't worry about it. And like walked away before it took me 2 seconds to find out it was. And then I just followed him back over and like, yeah, you're seeing these fights. And then walk back.
Beautiful.
Did he offer you a
What a
refreshing
story,
drink?
Chad.
No.
That story's fucking
He
amazing.
did walk up later and say, you don't have to stay because he was like, the shit's like basically on autopilot.
I
Yeah.
feel like you're embellishing, though. Are you embellishing that story,
Did you
Chad?
tell this story
No,
at
it was-
Christmas
I mean, that
to your
was-
family? In
It's
place
way
of...
too
It's
colorful.
maybe my second retelling of it.
Way too descriptive and colorful, and...
You ever see The Banshees of Inisherin?
It's a great
Yes, I
movie.
did. Cuts his fingers off.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
Spoiler.
I like
alert.
it.
Right. That's all
If
I
you
was
haven't
looking for.
seen it
Did
by
you
now,
enjoy it?
you're going to see it.
No, I'm not going to see it, probably. If I haven't seen it by now, I'm probably not going to see it for
It's
years.
It's worth seeing.
It is worth seeing.
I'm sure it's worth seeing. Looks
Especially if you
amazing.
like those two.
Oh, man. Ireland,
Right.
Ireland.
Yeah. In the setting is beautiful.
right? So lush and green.
It's a very
Nothing?
full. It's a very full tale. Yeah.
He's got nothing.
Nothing.
He's got nothing. See, there you go. Ireland. You could have brought up Ireland.
Could have brought up
dude.
Ireland.
Shit.
It's a missed opportunity. I agree.
Yeah.
You could have brought up many nationalities. You could have
Hindsight.
started. You could have started listing nationalities with blue in their flag.
Or like, what about the Avatar people?
Yeah, the Avatar
shit.
people.
The
The
yeah,
red,
all
white,
this-
and blue, sir.
yeah.
What are they called?
The Navi.
The
The
Navi.
Navi.
Avatar, yeah.
Yeah.
Although I think they're greenish.
Oh no.
Well, the
way of
sea,
water.
the sea ones are a
The
little
sea ones are
greener.
green.
Yeah,
The
little
Navi
green.
are green, but the Force ones are blue.
Are you sure about that?
That would have been a great debate. Fuck.
Which of the two? I've never seen either of the Avatar movies.
You haven't seen those?
No.
I didn't see the second one.
The second one, they're green. The people,
They
they're
live in the
different
water.
because they live in the water, so they're like even built different. Like their tails are like, so they're slightly different versions of the other ones. Original Avatar, the forest Avatar, are blue, and then the sea ones are like a turquoise colored.
Which did you prefer?
The blue ones.
Boom.
That's hilarious.
I rest my case. The
Probably ought to end this one.
yeah. How do you end
I
that?
thought we already did. It's like we're just rambling.
So that was Props to Blank. Another good installment, guys.
Absolutely.
All right.
Oh man,
That was a good show, guys.
I'm sweating.
Our
Guys.
first guest. And
That was
tell you what,
phenomenal.
man, he gave me a run for my money standing in for you.
He's a natural, man. He's a politician. You held your own with a politician in a real life debate. You can tell your grandkids that.
Yes,
Wow.
indeed.
That is impressive, sir.
I debated the congressman. It was
You
tight.
debated the congressman and lost horrifically.
Well, we'll see what the crowd says.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, you fucking lost
You
horrifically.
fucked up.
You were just terrible.
But no, we
But you did great. But
yeah,
you
did
did
fantastic.
awesome.
It's like
Thanks.
you're horrible, but dude, it was
Yeah,
awesome.
but it was awesome.
You were the best at being horrible.
Yeah,
If
and
that
you
does anything
had
for
the
you.
balls to do it. So
Yeah.
And they were in your mouth the whole time, but you had them.
it's true. They were blue.
I see what you did. I see what you did, young man.
Just see what I did there. They weren't green. They were blue.
Yeah, I missed the blue balls argument. That would have been a good angle to go at.
That's true, actually. You're
That
right.
would have been a great one.
That would have been a good way to
fucked
come at
up.
it,
You
as they
fucked
say.
up.
Well, it's food for thought.
Now
next
you got
time.
blue balls on your thoughts,
Yep.
don't you? Okay.
But well, I'm looking forward to our next guest, whoever that mystery guest might be. It was a nice little dynamic we had going on there.
Yes, it was.
That was awesome.
Well, we're going to leave you with that, folks. And now, to play us out, The Reverends of Revelry, Funky People by Red Rhythm.
Oh, yeah.
See you next time.
Red rhythm deal, we got rhythm for real, we're not kidding. Don't miss this, baby, get tipsy, baby, like this.
All right, we're rolling.
Episode 3, gentlemen.
All right.
Intro. Mark.
This is.
I was waiting for it, man.
Why did you. Fucking dickhole.
All right.
Yeah, you do that at the record, man.
Yeah, that's when we
Not
just start,
mid-intro.
That's when we just started the record.
Well, it never happened, and then he just started.
Yeah,
and I
then-
was like, all
yeah,
right, we're
after
off
the
and
long
running.
pause.